guess we'll just go. So, I've been around Gundams and Gundam Planet for a while, and ever since I can remember, like ever since I've been coming here, ever since I've been working here, this has been like really insanely popular. And so, you know, as soon as we saw that they were going to do a remaster, we thought, oh, you know, that'll be really popular too. And so the pre-order for this comes up, and I was like, good, now people can get like a really good kit of the Freedom Gundam that they want. And like, no one pre-ordered it, and since the pre-order went up, we've sold like 18 of these, and like we need to stop. We need to put this one to bed, and we need to move on to this one. And I'm here to show you why. Because you know, working here, we see a lot of model releases, we see prototypes, you know, we just keep an eye on it. We don't see it any earlier than anyone else, but since it's our job, we pay really close attention. And a lot of times we see prototypes, you know, 3 months before something comes out. And when I first saw this, I was like, you know, that's pretty cool. And since then, I've just been getting like more and more excited for it and being like, wow, this looks great, this looks so good. I can't believe how much they've improved on it. It's literally $3 more expensive than this to get this. And for that, there's like absolutely no question that I would definitely put my money towards this one if I had to choose. And I'm definitely gonna build this myself. But first, I'm gonna unbox it for you, and we're gonna do a little comparison. But I tell you right now, I'm not going to build this because I've seen it built, and I don't want that anywhere near me. So, like, sorry, we can't do physical side-by-side comparison. But we'll show you pictures and everything. I'll show you a couple runner comparisons. But this bad boy is not coming out of the plastic. So, moving on. I've been waiting to do this for a while because I've just been legitimately excited. I don't get excited for high grades. You know, being around models so much, and I can't just throw all of my money into models. I need to pick which ones I really want, and this is definitely one of them. So I'm just gonna, you know, start going through here to the side of the plastic. Right away, I mean, this is the only runner comparison I'll do for you guys. These wings look so sharp. And one of the problems these old remasters had is like how like weird and bloated and cartoony they look. And you know, for such a show as Seed that prides itself on really sharp and, you know, slender, I guess streamlined mobile suit designs, it's really weird that they remastered all of these old high grades to be like bubbles. Like, I don't know how well you can see this, and we will do closer up shots, but just these parts make up exactly the same part of the model, and you can just see like the separation here is so much better. Look at these feet. These feet, I like, no, I don't know what's going on there with the proportions, but you can see these are 2 parts, so that's excellent. These are just like, it's so much smaller and sharper. I keep using those words, but it's the only words you can describe it, because like, what is going on? I don't know. I don't want to know. And we're done with this now. We're done with this. We can go back to happy thoughts in this model kit. So, you know, the wings, they just look like they're going to be so much better articulated than the other ones. It's probably going to be on par with the real grade, which I also built and also love. Another thing about me is that everyone probably knows, like, I get bashed a lot for like, oh, I don't like G-Reco, or like, I don't like this, I don't like that, and like, you know, no fun allowed, that's me. But, so all my model kit taste is geared towards what I think is going to be, like, actually a good model, regardless of what series it's from. So, you know, I didn't like Seed particularly. The mobile suit designs are cool, but I can tell this is going to be a great model. Also, another thing I noticed, the shield is hollowed out here, which means it's not going to be a big sticker like it was before. So, thank you, Bandai, for doing that. The Braille Guns, they fold here just like they did in the other one, but you can tell these are going to be more functional. The plastic is soft. The plastic in the joints is soft. This rifle is so much more detailed. I know I'm going kind of fast and just holding a lot of stuff up. Like, thank goodness they're doing things like this is one runner for one part. I imagine in whatever year this originally came out, it would have been a sticker. So I'm really glad it's not. We got more soft plastic for the joints. And this last one, there's even a single clear part for the eyes. So they're not even, there's probably going to be an eye sticker. I don't know yet. I haven't looked at it. But even if there's not, you don't need it, because that's going to show, like, it's just going to be great. Okay, so this is a duplicate runner for the legs. But let me just count here. Let me just do this for you guys. This is a high grade, keep in mind. Alright, so there's that. I know I said I'd leave this alone, but like I gotta keep showing you. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and some poly caps. And then look at this. This is gonna be like, I can't even, we can't even, I just kind of get annoyed thinking about this because of like, it still is selling more than this. So I'm just gonna get right down to it. I'm gonna build it. I can't build it right now. I'm gonna go away and build it and come back, and then we're gonna show you exactly what's going on once the build is complete. So we'll see you soon. Hey everyone, we're back, and you may notice a couple things are different. Like I have this beautiful thing next to me, and it is beautiful. Now a couple things have happened since last time I was with you. First thing, I managed to stop a customer from buying the R15 Freedom Gundam in the store and get this instead. Great choice. Second thing, we sold out of R15 Freedom Gundams because I'm powerless to stop people from buying them online. No, we will not restock it. We will not take back orders. This is the only option now. So sit down, buckle up. I'm going to take you on a Freedom Gundam adventure here. Now you can see already the proportions are great. This thing just looks stellar on the stand. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a stand, so that's my only drawback, and I'm getting it out of the way right now. Otherwise, you have this incredible finished product. It's basically an action figure. And the building process is also stellar because it has these, like the wedge gates. I'm not sure what they're called. There's a word for it. But you basically have no nubs whatsoever, no matter what side cutters you're using, although the sharp knife does help, of course. But you just end up with this incredible, clean, finished product. I'm actually really excited to see how this stacks up to the Robot Spirits Freedom Gundam, which is also going to be awesome. But, you know, it's going to be a closer contest than any of us originally thought. So you can see just the posability here with the knees are double jointed, the arms are double jointed, everything's double jointed. It's just incredible. The feet are two different parts, so you can point the toes if you want, you can not point the toes if you want. That's excellent. From the back you can see that the wings, the color separation doesn't look awkward. It looks very sharp. Like everything's in proportion the way it should be. And the railgun gimmicks, also the way that it folds, you don't end up with this like weird white outline back here, which you got on the R15. So that's also excellent. One thing I was very impressed with is just the gimmick of the wings by itself. Like I can do this right now on camera, which I built the real grade, which is also an excellent model, but it was not that easy. If you've built it, you know what a pain it can be to get these wings right. But it's just like, you just flip this up, rotate these down, bam, you got it. Like it's that easy. Again, I didn't rehearse any of this, so you can just see that all the gimmicks, they function very well. The railguns fold and unfold so easily. You got one in, one out. The shield actually has no stickers on it, except this little guy's a sticker, but that's okay, that's forgivable. But all these other parts, this is 3 separate parts, which I don't want to bash on the R15 too much, but I'm going to keep doing it because it's the only way to compare this thing with the fact that that was like one part with a sticker, and the rifle is also about 5 different parts. It's just all excellent. You can see that the shield hasn't been flipping out of his hand, but you can take it out if you want. I don't know why you want that, but all in all, it's just an excellent figure. See, I'm calling it a figure because it's that good. I'm going to take it off the stand and just, you know, stand it so that you can see what we're working with here. So, clearly, Freedom Gundam needs to be flying, but it also looks great standing, which is another mark of an excellent model kit, because this is when you get a really good look at the silhouette. And so, the fact that this is good is, I can't say enough good things about this. I haven't put the sabers on. The sabers also go here very nicely. So you can just have all the accessories on this thing at once. I'm just kind of a mess right now. Okay, so you can either have the sabers stored like that, or you have these really nice effect parts for the beam saber, which also I don't think the R15 had those. I think they were just the white plastic. Or you can also combine them into this Darth Maul thing going on here. If for all you Star Wars fans, I know we just reviewed Luke Skywalker, Darth Maul coming up soon, and you can have it either form, or you can go dual wielding if you really want to, but you don't have to. So this is all the accessories right here. You don't need much, just because it's that excellent by itself. And we're gonna do some close-up pictures and everything, and you know we're gonna show you exactly how everything works. But for now, that's it, and I just have no end of good things to say about this. This is one of my top 3 high grades I've ever built. I'm not sure where it falls in top 3, but it's with GM Sniper 2 and high grade 7 swords. Check those out if you haven't, and definitely get this, and don't ask about R15 Freedom, because we're just not going to answer you, and that's it.